Hello there. I'm going to tell you how I grew my Pinterest account by 128,000% in a month, from almost nothing to enough where it was actually making a significant difference for my business. So it went from very, very little. I'd been doing it for like 6 months, started doing it consistently and learning and adapting, but there were a couple key pieces that I was missing, which I'm going to share with you right now. A big thing that helped me was the course Pinning Perfect by Blog Clarity, which I think is one of the best Pinterest courses of all time. So there's a link down to that below, but I'm going to show you some of my biggest takeaways and exactly walk you through step by step what I do. Generally 7 to 12 times per week. That's how often I create a new pin and pin it and go through this whole process. I do think Pinterest is the best at sending qualified traffic to your website. You know, it's really centered around Pinterest wants people to discover new things and actually look at blog posts and things like that. Instagram and Facebook, they do not want you leaving the platform. They want you to see ads on there. So Pinterest has been really good for web traffic. It drives about 250 visitors every single month consistently, and it's fairly on autopilot. It takes 90 minutes once a week to keep it up and do this exact thing. So I'm going to jump into a real world example, and this example will teach you all of my takeaways and every single nuance and thing that I do. So we're going to jump in right now. All right, so I'm actually going to walk you through uploading a pin because that'll show you the full process and some of the key takeaways and things like that. So I recently did this blog post on why it's a terrible idea to buy likes, how those can wreck your entire channel. So I had someone on Fiverr create a pin for me, and so let me go find that exact pin. Should you buy likes on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? So I can just drag and drop that right there. And I tried to use something at least similar to the title in the name of the pin. But now, before I write up the description and things like that, I'm going to do a little research by searching up here. Pinterest is a search engine. So like, if I do buying likes, it'll tell you, so the one with the most searches, I didn't realize this, is over to the left. So you'll have less people doing buy likes meme than you will buy likes on social media. So I'm just going to make note of that, buy likes on social media. But it does seem like not a whole bunch of people are doing that. So you need to think about some other things people would be searching, like Instagram engagement. So like increasing Instagram engagement or ideas for Instagram engagement. So I'm gonna increase ideas. So I'm doing this to kind of figure out what people are searching so I can incorporate it into my title and my description and my hashtags as well. So I'm really trying to hone in on, okay, what would people actually be searching for and what would grab their attention for that. So like increase Facebook engagement, followers, likes, engagement, followers, likes. So I usually do this for a number of things. I spent maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm going to kind of speed up the process for you. I'm also going to use more general terms like social media just to see if there's anything that's super relevant to what I'm talking to, because that obviously has a lot of search traffic. Okay, so now I have found the various things that people are searching for. And what you don't want is for it to look like just a bunch of keywords stuffed together. You want to make this really easy and engaging for someone to read, to actually write it for a human, but we're going to try to naturally incorporate these as much as we can. So I'm going to speed it up and show you exactly what I come up with that incorporates just about every single thing that I just researched. Now I have something that incorporates the keywords but hopefully reads normal and entices people to actually click through to the link. So, should you buy likes on social media to increase your total followers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Is this the right way to grow your social media following? Sadly, buying likes can wreck your social media accounts and keep you from increasing engagement or growing your following. Click to learn why it's so dangerous and tips and strategies for your small business to help you grow your followers without buying likes. So then I have a few hashtags which just help you show up to more people like right away. And yeah, it's has weaved in like 11 different keywords and things like that, but it's really centered around, okay, not only why you shouldn't buy likes, but what should you do instead? How are you actually going to grow the following without relying on buying those likes? So we need a destination link. So I've got that, I think, right over here. I'm going to copy and paste that. And then you can schedule it out. This one I'll do publish immediately because then I want to line it up for Pinterest. So how I've set it up for boards, I have, I don't know, 25, 30 boards. And usually my goal is to be able, when I create a post, to be able to pin it to around 10 boards. If you're creating something that's only relevant for like 1 or 2 boards, it's really gonna be hard to generate quite as much results. So this is strategy, and this is a fairly new one. So I'll start with create a marketing strategy and publish it to that. So it goes up, and then I'm going to use Tailwind to promote this. I really think if you're trying to save time and do this yourself, I know some people swear by manually pinning everything, but it just takes way too much time. Tailwind allows you to actually, schedule things in advance where you can do a lot of work up front, but pretty quickly you can grow your following, and Tailwind really lets you do work up front but then have it pinning ongoing. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to schedule it, and I'll likely do to 10 boards. So I have the Tailwind extension so I can just do it directly in my browser. So it's going to show up. I should have a number of ones that this is relevant to, anything with social media. So business strategies, that would work. Also, content marketing. Actually, let's do digital marketing. This definitely falls under that. Anything with strategy, because it's all about, what's the strategy to actually grow it. Certainly, it could fall under Facebook and Instagram and Twitter because we talk about those directly in the article. I'll do it under my name as well. Online marketing, I think that would apply. And let's see, small business marketing would definitely fall under social media marketing. So how many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We already pinned to the other, so I think I can stop now. So we have 10 in total. And I'm actually realizing I did add this to tribes already, but what I'd do is this should be pretty relevant for all of them, so I would just add it to all 5. You want to make sure that you're actually pinning other people more than yours, so that is the case. I'm still ahead, so I could just pin it to all 5 of these, and then people on Tailwind could pin it out themselves. So I'd add it to 5 tribes or however many are relevant, and then I would set it. So I already pinned it today. So if I do 10 pins, I generally want to pin out consistently to the 10 different boards for about 6 months, so like 180 days. So what I do is I would set the interval to be 18 days, and then I would set the first one, since I just pinned that today, go 7, 14 days, 18 days. So 1 pin today, and then the next one is going to go out on May 9th, and they're going to pin for every 18 days for the next 6 months to those 10 boards that I selected. And I found this is just so helpful because let's say you get 300 pins together, but if you're pinning to 10 different boards, that's 3,000 different pins. So I will do set interval, and then I can just do schedule now. So it's optimized, it's going to pin out to 10 boards. It's also going to be shared in tribes so other people can see it, repin it, access it. And I think the last thing is just going to the article and adding that pin to it. I wanted to show you, so here is my overall impressions and traffic and things like that. So this is when I started the strategy. You can see I was doing a little bit here, but it just wasn't reaching anyone. I have never paid for promoted posts, so this is all organic and has remained fairly steady. And I do credit, at being able to ask questions and go through the Pinning Perfect course. The link to that is in the description. I really recommend it. I am an affiliate, but only because I really, really love the product. This is like a piece of the strategy that small business owners should do if they're, trying to grow on Pinterest. This is exactly what they should be doing. But I did create a video on the overall big picture strategy that small business owners should be doing that spent a lot of time on this. I really think it's amazing and will give you like the big picture, how to fit in like a tactic like Pinterest into overall everything that you're doing. So the video link to that is like up there. I recommend you check that out. Let me know if you have questions on growing on Pinterest, on using it to drive traffic to your blogs and content and things like that. All right, so please check out that video, but I will see you in the next one.